the Flackman and Reagan.
The Shaft Theater on the air. A tribute to television programming which has attained that which the medium is truly capable of. Tonight, the story of a press agent and a political candidate. The Shaft Theater presents The Flackman and Reagan.
'66, a zowie year for an election campaign. And in Film City, USA, Ronnie Reagan and his press agent, Flackman, planned their strategy.
Golly, Flackman. Will I really get to be governor of California?
You will, if you can start conducting yourself as a politician and forget you were ever in show business.
I forgot it already, believe me, sweetie. I was telling my makeup man just this morning.
Stop that tap dancing.
Wait a minute, watch this. Here's how I'll come tapping down the stairs for the press in Sacramento, waving a little American flag.
Ronnie.
Maybe have Shirley Temple by the hand.
Nobody ever tap danced his way into public office.
What about George Murphy?
Shut up. The Flack phone. Yes, Commissioner. He did. When? We'll be there in 5 minutes.
What is it, Flackman? The Riddler?
The governor.
Worse yet.
He's just announced that he's not going to turn this state over to Ronnie Reagan and his bunch.
Holy Sacramento, why not?
Let's put our thinking caps on, Ronnie. The governor is a Democrat. You're a Republican.
True.
Democrats don't like to turn their states over to Republicans. That's it.
You figured it out.
It certainly is a bizarre attitude, all right. Yes?
A couple of baseball players here to see you, Bruce.
Hiya, Flackman.
Hiya, Flackman.
Sandy, Don. What can I do for you?
Well, we were on the Hollywood Palace, see?
Yes?
And we were hoping that you could maybe help us to be governor.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, I'll handle this. You think you can just jump from the ballpark to one lousy TV guest appearance and that qualifies you to be governor? No, that's not the way it works.
But then how?
You get a few movies under your belt, and then maybe people will accept you as governor material.
I know, but...
Later. Some of these kids today, huh?
Yes. Meanwhile, we've got to get you elected. Come on, old friend, to the Flackmobile.
Golly, Flackman. How can I ever repay you for helping me?
Well, for openers, you could take your foot off my cape.
What's that little bicycle wheel dragging along the back of the Flackmobile?
I'm trying to see how much farther I can go on Platform 8.
Well, Ronnie, have you deciphered the governor's statement that he wouldn't turn this state over to you and your bunch?
Flackman figured it out, Commissioner. It's because I'm a Republican and he's a Democrat.
Incredible. The mind reels.
That's only part of the riddle, Ronnie. What does he mean by your bunch?
Search me.
Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr.,
Wrong bunch.
John Wayne, Barry Goldwater, William Buckley Jr.
That's the bunch.
Wait a minute. Bunch, banana. Top banana. He's referring to your showbiz background.
Holy George Jeffel, Flackman. That's it. Show me a man who won't turn his state over to show folk, and I'll show you a crabby old governor.
Nicely put, Ronnie.
What's the matter with movie stars, anyhow? Look at us. Do we not have teeth, hair, shoulders? If you prod us, will we not run for governor? And if you prick us, will we not get emotional? I will not have my integrity questioned!
Why? He blew up and walked out of the room. It's not like him.
Yes, it is. Come back in here, Ronnie.
Hi, gang.
Must you be so dramatic?
Now look at it this way. If I blow the governor a bit, there's always the Academy Award, right?
Good thinking, Ronnie. Now it's time for your appearance on Face the Press. To the Flackmobile.
Why have we stopped?
This isn't the Flackmobile. We got in a yellow cab by mistake.
You're telling me. Now would you mind getting off my lap, buddy?
Sorry about that.
Let's go. Disengaging himself from behind the wheel, the cowled crusader slides off the cabbie's lap and into the TV station with Ronnie.
Welcome once again to Face the Press. We'll start our questions with Miss Craig.
Mr. Reagan, as a Republican running for an important public office, what would you say are the crucial issues here?
Well, the most crucial thing to me, that which takes precedent over everything else, is that I come across on television better than Nixon did when he ran for president.
Would you consider that crucial?
Well, it was to Nixon. One lousy makeup job, zap, wiped out, just like that.
The color question was raised recently by some factions. I wonder if you could give us a few facts on that.
Yes, well, he used the Max Factor number 4 beige to cover the 5 o'clock shadow, but it came out by clown white, you know.
Mr. Reagan, what is the name of your press agent?
Flackman, Leonard Flackman.
And where is he at the moment?
He's changing over there in that phone booth.
Oh, I see. Well,
Here he comes now.
Sorry I'm late. Those leotards are murder.
Oh, that brings up an interesting question. Although you're dressed in a business suit now, Mr. Flackman, why are you frequently seen leaping about in blue tights, a wide yellow belt, boots, a cape, and a mask?
I try to blend in with the crowd on the Sunset Strip as much as possible.
I'll accept that.
Mr. Reagan, you've spent most of your life in Hollywood. Surely you realize that California's problems are statewide. Mr. Christopher, for example, wonders how you feel about San Francisco.
Yes, well, I think it was one of the great pictures of all time.
Can't we get down to cases here? If you were governor, how would you have handled the Watts riots?
Be careful how you answer that, Ronnie.
Right. I stand on my record. If you consider the way I dealt with civil disobedience and girls on probation and law and order, I think you see the kind of leadership that is needed in this state.
Well, what would you have done about the unrest at Berkeley?
Well, once again, as far back as Naughty But Nice and right up that she's working her way through college, I had a first-hand knowledge of student problems of one sort or another. I straightened out Betty Grable in that last one.
But those are movies. What about
Of course, it's important that a governor has a sense of humor, too. It isn't all heavy drama. Did you catch me in Bedtime for Bonzo?
Bedtime for Bonzo? These are violent times, Mr. Reagan. How are you equipped to handle a major crisis?
In King's Row, I lost both my legs. How's that for a crisis, lady? What do you want from me?
Cool it, Ronnie.
Okay.
There's something fishy about that woman reporter underneath that wig and that rubber mask. How now, Brown Governor?
The incumbent himself in a May Craig suit.
That's right. And I'm not going to turn this state over to any handsome, virile Republican movie star with all his hair and a nice smile.
Why don't you try smiling for a change instead of looking so crabby all the time?
You'd look crabby, too, if you were governor of a state full of kooks like this one. Of course, you'll never get the...
Zowie, Flackman. Did you see that footwork?
Yes, he jumped from the far left wing of the stage onto the loose liberal plank in your platform, catapulted himself right out through the window onto the middle of the road, and got away.
That's what I call a tricky governor. Oh, well,
Have you any final words before we sign off, Mr. Reagan?
just this. Give my regards to Murphy and leaders of the GOP. Tell all the boys in Sacramento that I found the rest of me. Tell them of how I'm yearning to mingle with that smoke-filled throng. Here we go! Give my regards to Lyndon, too, and tell him I'll be there ere long. Will the quick Ronnie Reagan jump over the crabby brown governor, gubernatorially speaking? Don't miss the next star-studded election. Same big state, same big libel suit.